Hey, what's up guys, Box here and welcome back to some more MotoGP 18. I was about to say F1 2018, but it's MotoGP 18 and we're here for a bit of a special video. This weekend is actually the San Marino Grand Prix. Valentino Rossi's home Grand Prix, which he won. I remember he won in the past, was it 2014? 2015? I can't quite remember. I think it might be 2014. The year before he won on that charge for the championship. So yeah, 2014, I believe. And that was that was actually my birthday that day back in that year. So this is my birthday Grand Prix weekend. I'm actually 21. It'll be yesterday by the time you see this. So there you go. There you have it. My birthday has been and gone. And anyway, let's get into this. I'm going to be doing a last to first, then 6-lap race, a 25% distance race, as racing as Valentino Rossi at San Marino. Seems it is the San Marino Grand Prix this weekend. So here we go then, we're here for this on the grid for this San Marino Grand Prix. Obviously starting from the back of the grid. We'll go for the soft tyres, so we don't have to change anything there. You got a nice shot of Nakagami there on his Honda. So there we go. The doctor himself. This is he'll be riding starting from the back of the grid. Can we do it at his home Grand Prix? Can he do it this weekend at his home Grand Prix? We'll have to wait and see. That's ahead. Usually a very exciting race, this one, so let's get straight into it. So you can see we're right at the back of the grid then, as usual, as Marquez is usually on front, and he is with Dovizioso, and surprisingly our teammate Vinales on the front row of the grid, so that's a surprising qualifying really. The usual Marquez and Dovi up front, and then we've got Vinales in third, so usually it's Valentino Rossi because we're him and we're sat at the back of the grid. That's why we're all the way back here. So let's see if we can do this last to first challenge. It's going to be a difficult one here with only 6 laps at San Marino as we collide into the back of the Red Bull there. Into the back of Bradley Smith coming to the inside. Oh god, we've killed Danny Pedrosa. Dear god, oh, and we've knocked a Sparger off in there. So a bit over aggressive at the start of this race, so I do apologise for that, but I do. Oh my god, everyone's falling off now. I was not expecting that. So did you see Vinales go flying then? No, that wasn't me that time. I promise that wasn't me. But let's see if we close up on Paul Espargaro then, trying to get the braking zone right, although we get it all off into there. But we're up into P11, so let's see if we can chase them down. We've got another 5 laps to go after this one. We've still got about half a lap of this one to go, so let's see if we can reel them in. We're starting to reel in Espargaro on that KTM. A bike we started in career mode with. Well, we didn't start with them, but we went up to them, and they were our first MotoGP team to ride for us. Run a little bit wide through there. Oh, come on, let's bring it right down then. Come on, underneath Espargaro maybe, not quite. Just make a little bit of contact with the back of his bike there. Get away with it. No damage to him or me. Right, come on, turn 15. Get a decent run out of there, a little bit wide. Come around the final corner, we got it all out of shape. Oh, almost took it underneath Espargaro, but we don't quite. So there we go, ending off the lap, and it is Marquez. 34-1 from him. Can we do anything up the inside of Paul Espargaro? Look at that. Clean up the inside there. Ooh, almost clipping the back of Crutchlow, but we've taken a compromise line, and that's allowed Paul Espargaro back through, and we can't afford to get into these battles. If we're going last to first, we have to really make our way up the grid as we get underneath Espargaro just about there. Next up is Cal Crutchlow on the LCR Honda. Again, just trying up the inside there, not quite going to work. But we lift the bike up and we're off again, and you'll notice that this Yamaha isn't very quick in a straight line at all. And we get the brake in a little bit more on point there compared to the opening lap. So it is Marquez leading the way. You can see him there going into turn 9. Oh, I got contact with the back of Crutchlow. Oh! Hot on the brakes, going through turn 12 into turn 13, and then we're going to be slamming on the brakes into turn 14 as we almost clip the back of Iannone. Going out wide a little bit around the penultimate corner, turn 15. Oh my god, look how wide we are. Couldn't hit the apex there if we tried a little bit harder. Around the final corner then. Much easier final corner on this game compared to the last game, and we don't seem to have the pace to be able to close up to the back of Crutchlow and Iannone on that Suzuki. Well, there's been a crash up front. Who is it? And Suzuki of Iannone. What is going on with these crashes? We get underneath Cal Crutchlow. Power down. Wrestle him out. Who was that fell off? Was it Dovi? I wonder if it was Dovi that did fall off. Going side by side with Cal Crutchlow. Brake up the inside. Oh, look at that. Sneaky from him there. Get the power down a little bit earlier than him. Try to get a run, but that Honda looking a little bit quicker than our Yamaha in a straight line unless we pick up the slipstream here. Slingshot underneath him. Oh, he covers us off nicely there through there. Look at this good racing with Crutchlow here. Oh, gonna slide up the inside. Sorry, I just wanted to pause it mid-action to get a decent screenshot for the thumbnail. Back to the action then. Ooh, it's a bit difficult when you unpause it and you're straight back into a battle. Push him out wide there. Use all of the racing line. Cover off the apex nicely. And we're up into P7. Covering off that final corner. Get a little bit of a corner cut there. That's not what I wanted. And it wasn't Dovery. It must have been... Oh, I don't know who. It must have been one of the Pramacs that fell off then. So we've got Jack Miller up the road. Who's just trying to get underneath Jorge Lorenzo, who's currently fighting. Completely fighting each other. Look at them. They're going to be holding each other up, which is going to be good for us. We're going to catch up. Hopefully, it's just the second up. So we're into the second half of this Grand Prix now. So let's see if we can close down Miller and Lorenzo. And is that Rins ahead of them? And then there's that Zarco as well. Looks to be Zarco as Simeon falls off there. Just get notified in our bottom right hand corner. So we're a bit deep. Going to compromise our run onto the straight. And of course we're going to have to watch out for... Oh, it's Vinales, our teammate behind us now. So we're going to have to watch out for our teammate. Look at the run we're getting through here. Topping out. Heavy on the brakes. Into 13. And then slamming it in to 14. Right then, come around the final corner. 2 more laps to go. Let's see if we can at least get into the top 5. 29-1. 29 flat from us. Right, we found a nice run of pace. Is it going to be enough? I don't think it is. So now we've set the fastest lap of the race. Are we going to be able to get past Miller? Are we going to be able to get ourselves on the podium at least? Coming underneath Miller there. That was very aggressive. Oh, he's fighting it around the outside. So are we. Oh, not going to be able to fight around the outside there. Oh, look how wide we are. Got a warning from Dorner. They weren't happy with that one. Let's get Miller on the brakes. He's going to come back at us. Oh, we ran too wide and he's back through on us. Look at us, we've got to run. Can we get underneath him? Yes, we can. Use the curb. It helps us round the corner. Look how wide we are. And here he comes, Jack Miller on our inside. Surely he's going to back out of this one. I'm tipping it in, I don't care. Yep, he backs out of it. And now we can get a decent run on Lorenzo. Ooh, come on. Up the inside. Oh, not quite. It's too tight in there. We're into 6th place, so 1 more and then we're up into 5th. Let's get him at the final corner. I'm desperately trying to get on the podium here. Look how aggressive we've got to be now at 29-4. Probably because we got caught up in a bit of battle. And Alex Rins is next for 4th place. Do we have time on this final lap to try and catch up? Don't know if we will. Put the power down. Gap is 6.5 tenths of a second, and Morbidelli's down. That is not good for him. So we've been quick down this back bit of the track. Oh god, look how wide we are. Come on. Oh, keep it. We hit so many curbs on the way and that cost us. Don't think we're going to be able to get Alex Rins. Oh. It's been a good effort though. Look how wide we are. Jeez, yep. You can just see, reach the limit, hit it, and then you override over the limit. But last to 5th round here is pretty good. We've got a little slip from the rear tyre there. But overall, I think this Yamaha has decreased in pace because I literally just updated the game before I made this video, and I think the Yamaha's got a little bit slower. It just feels that little bit heavier. It feels like it just doesn't want to like turn in and accelerate out the corners, which are the problems that they've had in. So I think Milestone have updated it to replicate it in the game. But there you go, Marc Marquez takes the win. Is he going to take the win in the actual San Marino Grand Prix? I don't know, but he did it in 9 minutes and half a second. But there you go, Dovi in second and Zarco in third. So I hope you did enjoy this video. If you did, remember to smash the like button, share it around with your friends as well, and we'll see you in the next video then.